उदित का भी ऐसा ही प्रश्न है. उसके कई प्रश्न हैं, लेकिन उन प्रश्नों में एक प्रश्न उदित का यह भी है कि in the first step where we had to let our body shake, I felt like I was doing it consciously. I tried to reach a point where I let it happen on its own, but it mostly felt like I was putting an effort. Does this come with practice? Well, not really with practice. It is more like a knack. It'll just click. It can click on the very first day. It may click a week later. It may click, 2 months later. Everybody will have their own time. But as long as you are aware कि अभी effort चल रहा है, and as long as you remain aware that this is an effort or this is a happening, in fact, not even analyzing whether it is an effort or a happening, just a passive awareness, just seeing what is, not saying what it is. You understand the difference? Please, everybody try to understand this very, very clearly. Awareness का अर्थ analysis नहीं है. नॉर्मली हमें लगता है कि जब मैं एनालाइज कर पाऊं कि ये सही हो रहा है, ये गलत हो रहा है, ये ठीक है, ये ठीक नहीं है, और जो भी आसपास हो रहा है उसको भी मैं एनालाइज कर सकूं, तभी वो अवेयरनेस है. नहीं, analysis is not awareness. Analysis is a tiny part of our mind with awareness. In fact, it is 90% mind and 10% awareness. The mind is active, analyzing, checking things out. Now there was this sound. Now there is that sound. Now this experience is happening. Now that experience has started. This is analysis. Consciousness, awareness is perhaps only 10%. 90% of this is mind. And when we talk about awareness in terms of meditation, there is no analysis. The sounds are there, the sights are there, experiences are there, everything is happening, and there is no analysis, no labeling. कोई चीर फाड़ नहीं है कि ये क्या हो रहा है, क्यों हो रहा है, कैसे हो रहा है, ये एनर्जी यहां से वहां गई कि वहां से वहां गई, ये क्या हुआ. नन ऑफ दैट. जैसे पक्षी गीत गा रहे हैं और आप बैठे हो, हवाएं बह रही हैं, पक्षी चहचहा रहे हैं, पास में कहीं झरना बह रहा है. नाउ यू आर नॉट एनालाइजिंग, हाँ ये झरने की आवाज, ये कोयल की आवाज, ये कौवे की आवाज, ये स्पैरो की आवाज, और ये पत्तों में से बहती हुई हवा की आवाज. You are not focusing on different things. You're not trying to concentrate on anything. And you're not writing a commentary about your experiences mentally inside your head. You are absorbing all of it together. You are in it, not just with one at a time, not jumping from one to another. Everything is there together. The breeze is there, the sounds are there, the touch is there, the fragrances are there. Everything's there. And there is peacefulness. And there are no words that are trying to describe what you are experiencing. I'm saying this also because this brings me to Udit's another question, where he's saying during the last step when we are supposed to lie down, I noticed myself drifting to sleep. I've, I wasn't completely asleep, but not completely awake either. Is this something that I should allow, or am I supposed to be conscious throughout? Now, this is why I actually brought this out. When Udit is asking, or am I supposed to be conscious throughout? What he's actually is asking is, uh, should I be analyzing throughout? Should I be making mental notes throughout? No. This is the beautiful space to be in. You are neither asleep nor awake. That is precisely what meditation is. It will appear like sleep. Sleep in the sense that you are not analyzing, you're not making notes of what is going on, and you are aware. But you can't say I'm fully aware because we have confused awareness with analysis. So it's a very passive awareness, sleep like awareness. Let me give you the terminology from our Shastras. चार अवस्थाएं हमारे शास्त्रों ने हमें कही हैं. एक है जागृत, दिस नॉर्मल डे टू डे कॉन्शियस स्टेट ऑफ बीइंग, जिसमें एनालिसिस भी है. वही 90% माइंड, 10% अवेयरनेस. बस दिस इज जस्ट normal day to day conscious state of being. And then there is a swapna avastha. Swapna is mind is still 90%, consciousness is only 1%, because mind is active. Perhaps mind is like 99%. The subconscious mind, not the conscious mind, but the deeper mind that has come into play. So that is creating images, that is creating stories, that is creating movies with whatever it has stored inside. चित्त में जो भी मेमोरीज, जो भी एक्सपीरियंसेस को हमने संग्रहित किया है, अब यह हिस्सा मन का ऊपर आ गया. Conscious mind has gone down, the subconscious has come up, and it is in play 99% and 1% awareness, because that 1% helps you remember you were dreaming the next morning. अगर वो 1% consciousness भी नहीं है, तो you will not know that you were dreaming. And then there are states, deeper states of the sleep, जिससे संतों ने कहा है सुषुप्ति. Sushupti is when that 1% of awareness is gone and that 99% of the subconscious mind is also gone. Everything is gone, everything vanishes. Deepest sleep, deepest sleep. No mind, no awareness. And meditation is no mind, only awareness. Let me give you an example. Mind प्लस कॉन्शियस माइंड प्लस अवेयरनेस, जिसे हम जागृत अवस्था कहते हैं. इट इज लाइक वी आर स्टैंडिंग इन द बालकनी of our house and looking at the world. That is the Jagrat Avastha. And then there is Swapna Avastha. We have turned our back to the balcony. We have come inside the house. We are in a room, in our warehouse, not just a normal room. We are in our warehouse, which is full of things, even rotten stuff, ancient stuff, furniture, magazines, God knows what. All kinds of junk is filled in the warehouse. Yes, perhaps there are also diamonds hidden in the same warehouse. But now you're not in the balcony anymore. You're not out anymore. You are in. There is this warehouse and so much stuff in the warehouse. That is Swapnavastha. And then there is Sushupti. You are in the warehouse, but the lights have disappeared. Like a power failure. Bijli chali gayi. Pitch dark. You don't see the goods that are in your warehouse. You can't even see yourself. Pitch dark, and you forget everything. You don't even know where you are. You can't even say there is something like a warehouse. This is Sushupti. And then there is the fourth state that rishis have called Turiya, or you may say the state that we call the highest state of meditation. That state is such where the lights are on. There is only light, but there is no furniture, no warehouse, no balcony, no world, nothing. You understand? In one way, Sushupti and Turiya are closest, because in Sushupti also there is nothing, and in Turiya also there is nothing, with one tiny little difference. One is completely unconscious, the other is completely conscious. But there are no objects to engage in that consciousness. There are no thoughts to be engaged with. There are no emotions to be engaged with. There is nothing left to engage in. Shunya. It's like light is there, but this light is not falling on anything. Just try to imagine. I know it is beyond imagination, it is beyond, you know, descriptions, but I'm trying to come as close I can. I'm just playing with it. I'm trying to. So when you say, am I supposed to be conscious throughout? What you are saying is, should I remain in Jagrut Avastha? No. Then there are people who fall asleep and they go into their own movie, into their own dream world. So are you saying, should I fall into Swapnavastha? No. And then there are people who are just gone in meditation, like zero awareness, zero mind, as good as being a zombie, as good as being dead. Nothing. Are you asking whether meditation is sushupti? No. But one thing every master will say, meditation is almost like sushupti. It is the closest to sushupti, because here it becomes very difficult to explain. How is darkness and nothing different from light and nothing? Darkness and nothing, and light and nothing. How do you differentiate? There is no way to differentiate. It is something only to be experienced. And I can say this for sure, the way you are describing your experience, Udit, you are moving in the right direction. And no, you do not have to try to analyze, to remain conscious of what is going on. Instead, let me put it this way, do not try to be aware of something. Awareness without anything to be aware about. There is a state like that. That awareness is there because you yourself are saying that it is definitely not sleep. I'm not asleep. And that state does not seem like awareness, that does not seem like sleep at all. So, there is a certain awareness in that state. So, you're moving in the right direction. That awareness remains, and objects that come into light of awareness, they eventually dissolve, they disappear. So much so that you disappear and yet you are. In fact, for the first time, you are. You are only when you are not. You truly are only when you disappear.